I've done it again. She hates it, but I need the distance from her. I need to breathe. Not that I do that in the shower much. I take my clothes off. The faint memories of her ripping them off replays in my mind. She's a biter. A violent biter. I call her Buffy the Vampire Slayer in bed. Now I think about it, Buffy was a slayer, not a vampire. That's why she laughs. Oh, bleeding hell. Anyway, I tell her it hurts. It's like talking to a dementia patient. She just never fully understands me. I enter and I put the cold shower on. I don't deserve warmth. The shower's like being stuck in Iceland during winter. It's fine. This is the only pain I can really manage. My eyes are closed. I'm thinking of her. Not her sleeping there. No. Her far away in another continent. I miss her smiles. I miss her hugs. I miss smelling her hair. Thinking about her is rare. Kiera never allows me the chance to think or even relax. She's too forceful with her wishes. She's like a parent that forces a child to do something despite them being blunt about not wanting to do it. A sneeze gets me out of my thoughts. My eyes open, and there she is in front of me. She looks a little annoyed that I didn't wake her up so that we could shower together. When is she never pissed off at me, I ask myself. Stupid question, mate. It's like being asked who's the purple Teletubby for a chance of winning £1 million on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. I smile as I think about that. She pushes me backwards and enters, and quickly switches off the shower. She looks up at me and wants me to do something. I forget for a second, before I remember, and I try to walk out and tell her I'm not in the mood. She tells me she'll get me in the mood. This is all we ever do. I never get anything more than that. I start wiping myself down with a towel, and she starts undressing. I tell myself I'm not going to look at her. I know if I do, I won't have any control over my actions. Anyway, I try to avoid her. I get as far as putting on my shirt when she steps in front of me, and she gives me a look. I dare you to walk away from this. Yeah, that's easy, my love. You haven't got a gun holding me hostage. Well, that's what I want to tell her. I'm determined not to give in, so I ignore her piercing blue eyes and try to go. And she follows my moves. Suddenly, I hear a man's voice. Sounds like it's her father. She smiles. I try to put her in the shower. She doesn't budge. She wants to see me suffer. I tell her, this is serious. Do you want me to lose my job? She smiles and nods and says, well, of course I do. Why do you think I'd fuck you? My thoughts go on to my wife and daughter, who I support back home. I can't afford to make them homeless. I try to budge her again. She won't move. She's mightier than a large boulder that won't move. I plead to her with my eyes. The outside noise is getting closer. It's like I'm on tracks and the train is slowly approaching me. She has full control. And she whispers in my ear, touch me there. The man's voice is in the bedroom. Where the bleeding fuck are you? He says. Do I have to chase you all over this place? What do I pay you for, you useless twat? That's how her father speaks to me. I have no option but to play ball now. I have to yield. There's no other option. It's like a starving man in a deserted island. You either eat the coconuts or you die. I think, God, how wonderful would it be to be on a deserted island away from her? And then I think, I might die today. Her father's ruthless. Often when he's drunk, he likes to be violent to me. One night before, I guess I brought him the wrong slippers, and he slapped me across the face. I smiled and slowly got up and went to get the right ones. And I cried a little while I was looking for them. Anyway, she's his diamond. He'd kill anyone to protect it. I'm here again and I think, fuck, what should I do? I'm forced to do as she asks. I do it quickly and efficiently, as she wants. I go and wash my hands and she says, don't you dare. She kisses me and then goes to hide in my shower. I go out to the bedroom and put on my bravest smile and apologise. Her father grabs me by the neck. Where the bleeding hell are my newspapers? What kind of ship do you think I'm running here? I can smell alcohol on his breath. It's like this every morning. This is the same guy that complains about his wife leaving him for a... Sorry, had to bleep that. He's sometimes a racist. Even to me. I apologise and remind my boss that newspapers don't get delivered at 4 a.m. He tells me it's 7 a.m. I realise, fuck, I slept in with her for the first time. And that worries me for a second until the shower goes on in my bathroom. I stand panicking. He senses it. He knows I'm trying to pull something. He finally lets go of my neck and I start to breathe a little. I slightly lose focus and start thinking about her. My boss eyes me up and I quickly come out of my trance. He asks, "Who's that?" I tell him I left the shower on. He tells me to go and turn it off. I say, of course, as you command. I nod and go, and he follows me. And I think, well, I am truly fucked. Fucked more than Hitler was in his bunker. Why am I thinking about Hitler? I ask myself. I quickly go to prevent him from entering my bathroom. I have to divert him. I have to come up with something quickly. So I say, "I think I saw Kiera with Daniel Terry last night at the bar." He's shocked. He looks serious. He looks me up and down and then races to the door. Not my bathroom door, thankfully. The bedroom door. He stops before he exits. "If you're lying to me, I'm going to kill you. And tell your hussy to leave. I'm not running a hotel here." I apologise, and he exits. Daniel Terry, in case you didn't know, is a son of his biggest rival. Their grandfathers have had land disputes that have gone on for decades. It's just one of those stories that you just want to forget, but wherever you go, there's always some idiot talking about it. Anyway, since the dispute, the two families have been at war. A war which is set to get groovier considering Kiera was actually with him last night. She fucked him before she fucked you, I think. Well, that's her problem, not mine. Right now, I need to do something. I'm going to her and I'm going to make sure it hurts. I'll make sure of it. I rip off my clothes as she's in the shower and I enter. She kisses me. We do what we do and I get out. She looks satisfied. She's had hundreds of men. She probably isn't, I tell myself. If she was, she really would be... Oh, don't try to overanalyse it. You'll do your nut in. She tells me off, and then I go for my bedroom door. Before I'm about to leave, she asks, "Have you thought about having children?" I race away. No, we are not having this conversation. We will never have this conversation again. I enter my bedroom, and my boss says, "It's a false alarm. Not true." And he sighs with relief. He's now got a strong black coffee with him, and looks happy. He offers to cook me breakfast. I think this is a rarity. Of course, I'm not going to complain. Anyway, I eat breakfast, and then she enters, and she has a twinkle in her eye. She wants something from me. I feel it. She looks at me wickedly, and then proceeds to wink at me. And I realise hell is about to get worse. Much worse.
Hermie is read by Andrea Richardson and written by Joao and Nsita.